Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 16th going to the 22nd of January. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys. As always, I'm going to shuffle the cards first and then we'll talk about it, okay? So let's see. For Aquarius, please. Be drinking more water. I definitely see that. If not, it's your advice. I'm seeing a lot of okay. I think you guys are really out of the air signs so far. I'm seeing a lot of movement. I'm seeing I actually feel like you're dealing with your New Year resolutions. I'm seeing that you're being called to maybe, go into a bit of fitness or, again, looking after your health. I think is a very big one here. All right, overall energy for the week, please, for Aquarius. Beautiful energy. All right, any blockages for the week? Any blockages for the week, please? Beautiful. No? Well, yes, but no. I think you're kind of getting through the worst of it, if that makes sense. And that is really coming through in the reading, because one of the first cards you had is Between Worlds, which is yeah, sure, there's a little bit of shit still in your life, let's be honest. That we do have that dark kind of gray area, which is, whether this is lack of self-love or a lack of, it could be old conditioning. It's a life that you're trying to get out of, a way of thinking, or, people you're surrounded by. Why? Don't know why that came out my mouth, but hey ho. And you're moving into who you want to become. And I can see that very heavily in the energy that's coming through, is that you're very actively pursuing goals. You're very actively doing the work. So this is all good. When we're doing that, every step that you take moving in that direction is very beneficial to you. This is a card of celebration, success. As you can see, you're gaining color to your life. So if you felt quite depressed in the past, if you felt very gray, very dull, nothing's important, nothing's good, don't want anything, it can be very dampening energy. You're moving into something a lot brighter, something a lot more don't know why the word fluorescent is coming through, but maybe that's got some significance coming through for you, Aquarius. But this is a lot to do with color, brightness. You're starting to see the brightness in life and the brightness within yourself too. And there is a lot of celebrations with this. Maybe you're going out more, doing more. Again, I'm getting this energy of complete changing. The Between Worlds is saying, yeah, there is still a little bit of that still lingering. That might take a while to remove, but the most amazing thing is the next steps that you're taking are moving yourself into a new life, a new world, a new way of being. And that's interesting I said new world, because the blockage here is actually the World card. And when good cards like this come up in a reading, it's it's not necessarily a blockage. Maybe it's a delay, or again, maybe it's something you're feeling is blocked. But I'm actually just seeing this is just something that you haven't achieved just yet, but it is coming in because you have the World and the Sun card. So some of you, this is fame, fortune, recognition. I'm seeing a lot of that, which is amazing. This is just positivity, a new chapter, a new world, a new way of being. We will see into why that might be a blockage. But this is just feeling it's coming in. I think the only blockage is stopping you from this new world is if the old one is intervening. So I think this is cutting off any ties you have with any past pain, processing it. Of course, to cut the tie, you need to understand it so it doesn't repeat itself, and to understand why it happened, why you feel this way, how it's affected you. I think it's important to look at those questions, but it's to no longer feel attached to that pain, no longer feel attached to that person or that specific area of your life or that specific world anymore. It's about moving forward, looking forward, facing the sun in this new world that you have. These sunflowers face the sun. The sun is about growth. The sun is about happiness, it's joy. So a lot of that's coming in. The current energy that you'll have through this week is the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles, which is really nice because both are about a balance. And that's funny because we have the Between Worlds here too. So you're embracing the past and embracing the future at the same time. Like your present seems to have both of them present, but like is finding being okay with that because you know you're moving forward. Like you're not feeling stuck, which is nice. Maybe because you've removed feelings of being stuck, because you know you're doing your best. And if you have any like doubts of that, then take my words for it. Just remind yourself, whilst you're watching this, that you're doing the right things. You're taking the steps. I can see it. Okay? There will be some more things coming up for you. I'm just going to say this, that you'll have to go, okay, I need to cut that out. Like this is like a time of like, of clarity, a time of like things resurfacing or things surfacing in general, so that you can actually look at it clearly in this very balanced approach. They're really talking about a balance today for you. The To Be Fair is like a life review. It is a Libran card. It's a balancing card. Okay? It's, is this good for me? Is this not good for me? Should I keep this in my life? Should I get rid of it? Is this doing good? Is this aligned to this new world that I am embracing? To this new person I am becoming? If it's not, okay, goodbye. If it's a thought process, it's the same thing applies, is that you're looking at things from a very wise point of view, which is why we have that owl. And this is a card of staying still, which is interesting, Aquarius, because maybe with all this movement, you're finding times, or you're being advised to find time to stay still so that you can really look at something and make the right decision. This is a very clear time for you where you're like, okay, I'm doing this, doing that. Oh, but what about this? Then staying in that moment of going, is this aligned to me? Is this not aligned to me? Or who I am becoming? Because it may be aligned to you now. This is the between worlds energy. Is this beneficial to me in the near future and the future in general? And you're changing things. I like this. We have the fates in the middle as well for you, which is about being protected. Feeling like things are happening the way it needs to be. You will find that very fated events happen for you within this week, and it looks like it's in your favor. You feel very protected. You feel very good within yourself too. The wings, of course, speak about your ability to fly, your ability to soar, to go to new levels, to like there's more confidence coming through in yourself because you're doing things now. Like you're starting to see what you're capable of, all whilst embracing. I think it's really important what to say in your reading. So yes, temperance is understanding the duality of life and mixing with and getting what you can with these two things. This is the importance of why you're in between worlds right now, is like there might be still some things that you can get from your old world, like lessons, most likely. There are still some lessons, that's why it's still there. If people are resurfacing or there is pain resurfacing, okay, it's here for a reason. Spirit's saying this is very fated. Why is this here? Is this serving me? Why is this pain still here? Like, have I dealt with it properly? Like, it's really a time of real clear, decision making. And Six of Pentacles is like another card of balance. But this is actually a very giving energy. Is this giving or is this, taking from me? Making decisions based off of that. Some of you might find yourself being more giving at this time too. Like you're just feeling very, very warm, which is a very lovely card because that's why you're going. The sun is this new world. This is very interesting. Now you guys have been through a lot, can I just say? Bottom of the deck, you do have 3 of Swords and a Strength, and this is almost coming through as like what you've been through. You've been through a lot of pain. You've been through a lot of heartache. You've been through a lot in general. You know what pain is, let's just say that. And a lot of it. But you're coming away from that, and maybe because of this, like this is what's causing you to be giving to people. It's like you want to help people who've been through what you've been through, or you want to help people because you know what it's like to experience pain. This is your biggest strength, Aquarius, is your experiences and how you've grown from it. How you're constantly moving from it and still are. Like you're still pushing, you're still kicking. Strength energy coming through for you. Anything else, please, for Aquarius? 10 of Swords. Yeah, like this is the old world. These cards have been doing this a lot recently, so it's just like the universe coming through saying, look, when one door closes, another one opens. You're removing yourself from pain and into emotional fulfillment here, and that's really all you wanted, was to be happy, was to find that loving partnership, was to be in that loving home, to have that loving community, whatever it is. It's not just you, because 10's here, yeah, it's a completion, so it's just telling you this next chapter is very, very rewarding for you emotionally, but it's also just, it's about your surroundings as well. It's the people around you. There's a lot of happiness coming in for you because you're accepting an ending to something that was very difficult for you, and you're no longer going back there, as you can see with the 10 of Swords. There's no going back from that. If you see he's got 10 swords in his back, that's complete, like, yeah. And I kind of feel like I want to say, like, you did the best whilst you could. Like, people really kicked you down for some of you here, Aquarius. Like, you really had to, you were able to do things other people couldn't if they were ever in your shoes because of your strength. So you're being rewarded with a beautiful life ahead. Some of you could be getting a bonus, promotion, or again, you're being given an opportunity here. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, and I'm using it to clarify the 6. This is saying that there is hard work ahead. It's not just going to fall in your lap here. As you can see, the between words, it is about pushing forward. And I did kind of get that activity, that action taking, like you're having to do the work. 7 of Pentacles, though, is like, don't give up. You are progressing. 6 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. You're being given an opportunity, and it's yours to make your own. So just make sure you don't give up on it. Because I am seeing celebrations with this. 7 of Pentacles, I have to acknowledge that this does take some time, all right, to see results. But it will give you results. Yeah, the Hierophant. This is about rules, regulations, it's obedience a lot of the time, it's teaching here. But this is also like commitment. This could be in terms of love here, so there could be a commitment coming your way. But it kind of feels like a celebration of something because you stuck to what you needed to do. You committed yourself to something, and now you're seeing results. And celebration. That's what the 4 of Wands is. 11/11. It's a wish come true, but it's not just a miracle. You put the work in. But it may feel like a miracle considering what you came from. Some of you, this is a work opportunity. It's very Taurus. This could be finances as well. Something could have happened around December time. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Now this is self-satisfaction. Feel free to indulge in this. There's the difference between a 10 of Cups and a 9 of Cups. Is one is just like, yeah, the overall outcome, but it's like it's happiness with everyone. Happiness, everyone's happy, you know. This is purely you, and this can feel very, very, indulge in it. Make sure you do. This is a lot of something to be proud of, all right? You could actually find yourself being singled out for an award, or like someone's really like, maybe in a group setting, I'm seeing particularly, but like really saying really lovely things about you, or you'll find that people are saying really lovely things about you. You deserve it anyway. You should be proud of yourself. It's not just, again, it's not because of something random. It's not just a blessing. It's your hard work. You have the 8 of Swords coming through. I'm just going to see what this is. Page of Cups, okay? This could be old feelings, old emotions. This could be old things coming through, okay? Don't allow this to get you to be stuck. Page of Cups could be like inner child stuff. So maybe there are some past memories coming through, or things that you found very difficult. But this is, again, like you're addressing old emotions with the Page of Cups. You're seeing it for what it is, which is the devil energy. These are fears. This is, you know, what you are coming away from. Don't allow yourself to be trapped there. This is what you're freeing yourself from. Feel like you're owing it to yourself. You're gaining a lot of emotional maturity here. Could be a significant Pisces in your life who could be helping you, or a Capricorn here. To see things from a different perspective. That could just be you. Now that you've gained wisdom, now that you've been so stuck in a situation, you had no choice but to look at it differently. And now things are changing. Things are shifting. Your life is changing for the better, which is amazing. And you're getting what you've worked very, very hard for. Finally. All right, an animal spirit card, please, for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you. Gonna say the color pink could be significant. I'm just gonna say if you're pregnant or if you're expecting or if you don't know you're expecting yet, you could be having a gal. You have the cat spirit. Claim your independence is coming through. It's beautiful energy. And this is that you're doing it for you, really. Even if people benefit from it, really you're doing it for you. And this is an independent energy, you know. It's a good time to place boundaries as well. Cats are very like that. You can touch me if you want to touch me, but if I don't want you to, then you can back off. Like it's, you might find your mood changing a bit, but Temperance is saying you're learning how to balance this, which is nice. And that little email is another confirmation. You also have the rabbit spirit, which is now is a lucky time. So claim your independence now is a lucky time, and I do see that. I see that a lot. You could be receiving gifts at this time. You do have that. You also have Treasure Island on the bottom of the deck, so things are changing. Because the root issue are being resolved. And that's another email. There we go. Treasure Island and exchanging gifts, both about rewards. All right. Well, my lovelies, I wish you all the best. If you liked, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Personal readings are open. They are out. There are new ones. So check them out. There's a lot. I've changed the whole website, so it's all different now. But I wish you all the best. Sending you my love. Thank you for listening with me. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys next time.